it can be really hard to identify notes on the grant staff. You have to memorize things, and it can be really difficult. So these are two easy ways to identify notes on the grant staff. One method to identify notes on the staff is to use acronyms. These are the treble staff acronyms. These only work for the treble staff. To identify notes on the lines, you can use the sentence, "Every good boy does fine." The first letter of each word corresponds to a note in order from the note on the bottom line to the note on the top line. For example, the first E in every corresponds to the E on the treble staff line, which is on the lowest line. To identify notes on the spaces, you can use the acronym FACE, F-A-C-E. This goes in the order from the lowest pitch on a space F to E, which is on the highest space. These are the base staff acronyms. These only work for the base staff. To identify notes on the base staff lines, you can use the sentence, "Good boys do fine always." The first letter of each word corresponds to a note on the base staff lines in order, starting from G on the lowest line to A on the top line. For example, the G in good corresponds to the G on the lowest line of the base staff. To identify the notes on the spaces of the base staff, you can use the sentence, "All cows eat grass." The first letter of each word corresponds to a pitch on the spaces of the space staff in order from the lowest space A to the top space G. For example, the A in all corresponds with the A on the lowest space. Acronyms can be helpful for identifying notes on the lines and spaces of the staffs, but the problem is it cannot be used to help with identifying notes outside of the staff. For example, it'll be really hard to identify the note underneath the bottom line of the treble clef using acronyms, and that can be inconvenient. So this is the second method. All you have to do is memorize the bottom line notes of the treble staff and the bass staff. The bottom line of the treble staff is E. The bottom line of the bass staff is G. Every time you need to identify a note that is above the bottom line, all you have to do is go up the alphabet. But remember, once you go up to G, you go back to A. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, not H. If you have to identify a note below the bottom line, All you have to do is go down the alphabet. Identifying notes can be hard, especially in music. But you have to start somewhere. So I hope these two methods can be helpful in your journey of music. Thank you for watching.